that pick six. And now the kick is away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. Loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner. Okay, all right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Ball carrier.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
On third down, Gibson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
He was brought down by
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
a gain of 4 yards. And the Washington first down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on second and 8.
Second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Smith now to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
To go.
Now it's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack on first down, Stafford under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking deep now for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
The team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
First down. It's Gibson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well. On
1st and 10, Smith. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
15-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
That was a really nice play. He was able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Smith. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 3rd and long, it's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
For the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to put those up on the board.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Lions Washington's now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off of play action, here's Smith. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, it's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will bring it back. And interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes this Washington 24, Lions 7. To kick off for Detroit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Kickoff for Detroit.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Washington first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The tackle by...
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. It'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
This pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. William Jackson will pay, and he will bring this one back. And it's a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
So that is 2 pick-6s he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now.
And oh, it's blocked. The Lions pick it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. The 20,
bring it, baby,
10,
bring it.
5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Washington 37, Lions 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll layer this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Truffaut, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Lions go for it on fourth. It's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
47-yard line.
Stafford on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
12 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Throwing again at Stafford. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe the line was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And They'll get this one down to about the 17.
Swift.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
17-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this off to Swift. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
A turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 78 yards.
Yards on the play. 1st down, Washington.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing now, Smith. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Washington, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Lions, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.